that's still there. I mean, why did I think that would change? The sun is like right in my eyeballs. Let's just pretend that that's not there, all right? I'm gonna state the obvious first. My hair is different, and if you wanna see a video on that, I have one. So this is the southern Utah Zion portion of our trip, and it starts out with us leaving the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Our first stop on the way to southern Utah is Page, Arizona, because we went to Horseshoe Bend. Who doesn't go to Horseshoe Bend when you're in that area? Because everybody and their mother was there. Or, oh, they're trying to get through the gate.
They're trying to break that gate.
They're trying to break it. Park your car, just saying. Okay guys, we're about to go to Horseshoe Bend. The parking lot is not
bad.
It's really not. It's probably at 40% capacity right now. We're officially in the desert. What did you think about Horseshoe Bend?
I thought it was really pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah, the only thing that I didn't necessarily
love
was all the people there.
Just the amount of people in one area.
Yeah, it was very crowded, but understandably so.
Yes, understandably so. It's definitely a place to stop. It's very worth it. It's an amazing view that you probably won't see anything. There are spots that are like that, but that's very unique.
That, and it was really hot and no shade. So.
That was our first desert experience.
Yeah.
Grand Canyon was definitely pretty desert-esque, obviously.
I think it was more cloudy when we were at Grand Canyon than it was when we were at Horseshoe Bend.
You also have the forest area too with Grand Canyon. Page, Arizona is like dirt, rocks.
Dirt and rock.
And maybe a couple little shrubs that are like desert plants and stuff like that. But it was really cool to experience that for the first time. We had clear skies pretty much, so it was beautiful. Very, very hot. So
I think it was the first time we actually hit desert.
Yes.
So.
It was awesome though. I highly recommend bringing water, obviously. If you can have it cold, definitely have it cold. It depends what time of year you're going, but I definitely think water is necessary. It's a very short hike, but to some it could be a little challenging, especially with the heat. It's important to remember.
Just flat. You don't just walk straight and it's flat. There are some hills, and
yeah,
you gotta go up and down, so.
It's not too hilly, but it's definitely a lot when the sun is beating down on you. But other than that,
it was a lovely time.
It was a very beautiful experience. It was a great way to start our day.
It was a nice little pit stop to spend like an hour or so there.
Yeah.
And then it really only takes about that much time.
Yeah, and right after that, we just went to Walmart near Page and got some freaking pin rolls.
Got some lunch.
Yes, and then we headed on to southern Utah. So our plans to go to Buckskin Gulch have changed thanks to that rain cloud over there. We don't want to chance it because even the smallest rain shower can flood a slot canyon, and that's just not a good thing to do.
A flooded slot canyon is no joke.
For real.
It's not even about the amount of water that gets in there, it's how fast it goes.
Right.
Suck you down.
Exactly. Just a lot of bad things can happen, so we're not going to chance it, which is very sad, but we're going to try to do a slot canyon in Zion if possible. So yeah, those dust devils though, heading into Zion, that was pretty freaking awesome. I am terrified of tornadoes, but those dust devils were tolerable. I could handle that. But it was really cool seeing them because there were like, we saw like what, 8 or 10?
Yeah.
Something like that. That was crazy.
Don't see that in North Carolina.
Not at all. And it's like red dust. Heading into Zion was like magical, mind-blowing. It's crazy. You just go from like all this desert to this beautiful, really jagged
rocks, multicolored layer rocks.
Yeah, it was crazy seeing the dust brown to the red to the white. It just had layers and it was really cool. It's like an ogre.
And then you saw that one arch that was forming.
Yeah.
That was really cool to see.
Yeah, I'm guessing in many years there's going to be arches all over Zion. The drive through Zion from Springdale into Zion was just like amazing.
Except for the entrance of the park. The park is very, depending on
crowded.
Depending on what time of year you go and what time of the day you're there.
Yeah.
It's really backed up with traffic, but when we were there, we were fortunate enough to not have so much traffic. Mostly everybody was like at the shops and stuff when we were trying to go through.
Or going to the Narrows. We'll talk about that when we talk about the hike, but Jeremy, pretty much, I think you knew that the sites were full, so it wasn't even worth checking, but I really wanted to just double check because when you look over at the site, there's like nobody there, but it's full. All the sites, the campsites are full.
Oh, I checked on the National Park Service app.
But my stubborn ass wanted to go ask anyways. I was like, so all those empty spots, those are reserved? And he was like,
yeah.
Like, he just looked at me like I was freaking stupid, and now looking back at it, I'm like, why did I expect that all those campers would be there camping when you're in the most amazing park ever and there's tons of hikes to go on? Like, common sense, lady. We figured we were not going to be able to camp there, but I just wanted to check. We really lucked out because we were able to find a campground right outside of Zion, but I'll talk about that in just a moment. Zion was crazy to drive through because you were driving right next to all these huge cliffs, and you know that there's rock falls constantly because was it sandstone?
Yeah, well they also
Something
have like
that.
monsoons there all the time,
Yeah.
So
and the
you
rocks
never
just
know
get
when
loose.
the rocks are just gonna fall. And that year there's been 2.
Yeah, and they've been huge, but it felt like we were in a different country. Like, it felt like we were not in the United States.
More like different planet.
Yeah,
Mars.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Just like the vibrant colors everywhere, the trees and everything just made it super magical. That tunnel though.
I think it was like a mile long.
Yeah, tunnel right through the
mountain. It felt
mountain.
longer though because it's like really tight. It's just one lane each.
And people love to honk in there.
Yeah.
The cool part of the tunnel though was the windows, because you would just get a view and it would remind you where you were, and it's freaking awesome.
Well, it'd be like pitch black. You can't see nothing except for the road in front of you from your lights. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you get this bright window on the side and you see
and you
out.
want to look out of it, but you need to focus on the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, driving through Zion was amazing. Well, this is our campsite for the night. It's really little, but it'll do. We managed to get a place right outside of Zion for $40 a night, $45 a night, something like that. But honestly, it's fine. Like, they have bathrooms and stuff, so that's nice. So we're at High Road Campground. And that's where you go to check in at the Get. It's also a gift shop, which we're about to show you. There's a pretty view. It's also an RV campground. And you've got another lovely view right there.
We've also got primitive camping over there. We got 4-wheel drive.
And then that's where the bathrooms, laundry, and pool tables and stuff like that are, and showers, but it's kind of dirty. And there's the campground for reference.
Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and on, on and on. Seagulls fly around the beach house that I rented for a while.
Magnet sticker. Time for dinner. Time for sandwiches. Is everything in the world a little bit better now that you're eating?
Yes.
This cherry lime La Croix is my favorite so far. My favorite out of all of them. I'm hungry, so I'm having two. Where's the cheese? Did you already put it back in?
I did.
Really setting the tone here. Alright, we're about to go to bed, but I'm gonna write my journal entry for tonight. Jeremy's changing and there's like no room in here, so he's like laying on me to put his pants on. Just wanted to give you the image, but not give you the image at the same time. Peace. Found the parking lot that everyone talks about. It's like 15 to 30 cars worth of space. You can see a very clear line of when the road gets messy, turns into a Jeep road, and the parking lot is right where that starts, so that's good. I already ate my nutritious breakfast, which was cookie dough Pop-Tarts. I don't like these as much as I did when I was a kid, but the cookies and cream ones are still on point. He likes the fruity ones. Eat you some Pop-Tarts. And drink you some coffee, and then we'll get going. You don't want to be in this if you only have two-wheel drive. So far, we've only seen 2 cars. One parked where we were, and then one just drove by. We go this way. So now there's a few more cars. So we finally made it to the trailhead. Now we're crossing into the park. Mountain lions are wild animals and can be dangerous. Oh my god.
Tell you something, these even barefoot work.
Really, you like it on this?
Yeah.
You can feel all the rocks under your feet. Is it kind of like massaging?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like if you have an itch on the bottom of your foot, you just step on it.
Do you remember what they're called?
These are the Vivo Barefoot Winter FGs.
We have our keys jingling to prevent a mountain lion being startled by us. Oh wow. Oh my god. It's a deep canyon. By a pretty viewpoint. Okay, we're gonna hit one more. This looks like a good one. I don't like it. Please don't do that again. Nice breeze.
Yeah.
A hiker just told us that we're probably halfway, which is fine because this isn't that hard.
First he said, I'd tell you you're close, but then I'd be lying to you.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of, you're almost there. You're almost there.
Oh my god, people kept saying that at Callaway Peak. Boy, were they lying. I like seeing the cactus because it reminds you where you are.
Yeah.
Because it kind of feels like a normal forest until you see those.
Yep.
Look how cute these oak leaves are. This is amazing. This one's really good too. Another side path. We wanted to find a hike that wasn't the Narrows because a lot was going on with the Narrows and that's what we were originally planning on.
And we were not, I repeat, not gonna do Angel's Landing. I'm terrified of heights.
The hike we went to was an overlook of Angel's Landing, so if you're scared like us, keep listening.
And actually, I think they do Angel's Landing lottery tickets now.
Yeah.
So getting into that is hard enough as it is.
Yeah.
So if you want to do a hike where you can kind of get the same experience but not so scary, then you should check out this hike instead.
Yeah. Don't you dare. I see those eyes focusing in on that.
I gotta touch it.
No. I'm gonna hold on to you.
Yeah, no thanks.
I will not allow. Like, my hands are shaking thinking about that. It's beautiful though. At least we got to see the Virgin River. We wanted to do the Narrows, but just too much going on with the Narrows right now. Well, this is definitely one of the most beautiful things we've ever seen. It's right there with the Grand Canyon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We're just not seeing as many points of it because the Grand Canyon has so many viewpoints. You know you're close to the top when you start to see those white rocks. White rocks. White rock. White layer. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore.
I know what I'm saying. Ogres are like onions. What, they stink? No! We have layers.
I had to make it relevant. It's so beautiful. This is the part that from the road coming in, we were like, oh my God, look at that. And we're on it now. My food of choice. How is that Bucky's jerky? The sweet and spicy.
Good.
Does it taste like your mom's a little bit?
No.
Okay. You're so cute. Oh no. Oh no. Just don't bite me, whatever you do. The hike getting up here wasn't bad. I think going down there's gonna be a lot of steep parts that are not fun. Oh my God, that would not be a pleasant fall.
No.
You would hit those cactus first, those cacti, and then you would get it nailed into you.
Cactus, then tree, then cliff, then ground. Yeah, this is sketchy. I don't know if I like that.
You want my hand? You got it.
Well, I don't want to pull you down.
All right, for real this time, we're gonna go back. And I probably won't do much recording because I'm gonna be struggling. This was great. Very worth the time.
10 out of 10.
Like I wasn't lying, it does kind of feel like it goes on forever. Well, we made it to the end of the trail. Time to go down that Jeep road. Oh, thank God. Sound of glory. You starting your truck.
Yep.
By the way, this is where we put our hiking gear on top of the tent. Observation Point was crazy.
It was.
Such a beautiful view. Yes.
Crazy.
The pictures and the videos do not at all capture what we saw because it's so huge being up there and just seeing so far down, seeing the Virgin River, seeing Angel's Landing looking this big, tiny people on Angel's Landing. It was awesome. Hiking back to the parking lot from Observation Point was more challenging than the hike up to Observation Point because we had less water, it got hotter outside, the sun was just beating down on us, and we had to go up what we came down. But when we got to the trailhead, I was like, oh my God, finally. That felt like forever.
Most of our hikes around here, you have rivers or streams.
Yes.
So you can always just filter out water.
Yep, we
There,
usually
they
have water
no
sources.
water source, so
Right.
it's kind of like whatever you bring there, that's what you got. You have to kind of like save it.
My face is so red.
Yeah.
It's because I'm hot and I'm sunburnt, so it's like tomato central over here.
Yeah.
Look, it's our little table. There's numbers up there. Guys, why are there numbers on the mountain? Can someone tell me?
Quarter mile, turn
That
right
from
onto
the
100
aliens?
east.
this makes up for not being able to do Buckskin Gulch. Oh.
Well.
Schleesem.
Schleesem is correct.
My ass is gonna have dust all over. Thank you.
So you put your foot down like that, and then your other foot there, and
Well, I kind of needed you to take my bottle.
yay! You did it! Now that you've gone through that, we gotta get through this. You're on the rock. You're on the boulder. Oh my god. I don't know if I like this
Oh,
boulder.
but that next part we're not even going to be able to cross through.
I don't know, my dude. Oh, okay. I see. I don't.
What? Can I get a hell no? I mean, at least we did it.
Pretty sure that this used to be up there, and now it's down here, underneath this boulder.
I mean, we're not even going to be able to get past this point. Please be careful.
Oh. Please be please be patient. I'm 9 years old.
At least I made it through that part.
Yeah, I'm not proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, for obvious reasons, we cannot go through there.
I mean, the funny thing is you probably can, but I am not attempting any of that.
Well, you think I should?
No.
No.
I don't want either of us to get our legs stuck between a rock and a canyon.
Yeah. Okay.
If you've seen 127 Hours, you would know not to do that.
Yeah. Alright.
But I mean, we experienced it, and that makes
Yeah.
me happy.
This is pretty cool.
I'm sure that the next part is awesome, but...
Yeah. Alright, now you gotta record me jumping
Hey,
down.
hang on. What if you land on a rock and break your
What
ankle?
if I land on a rock and cause an earthquake? Jesus. You scare me.
Jeremy's over here trying to be a model and a show off. I don't feel like doing all that. Okay, Jeremy just promised me that if we get out of here now, we can go to Zion Outfitters and Oscars.
If they're open by the time we get there.
They should be. It's only like 4 something. Alright, this is Red Hollow Canyon, and it's
Red and hollow.
a weird trail, so you're there when you don't think you're there. Horses. You will pass horses, and I think you can ride them in, but not inside, obviously.
Good job. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. Oh, shit. I'll be sliding. Look at that. We had to climb up this. Now I'm trying to figure out how to climb down it. You put your right foot in, put your left foot in, you put your ass on the boulder, and then you put your right foot in.
I love that people say you don't need to bring a drink.
Yeah.
Like, I needed a drink.
Then you put your left foot in, then you put your right foot in.
I don't want to throw this at you. What if I hit the camera? You know, that was actually more graceful than I thought it was going to be.
Hi.
Hi.
It's so funny. You just come around the corner and you're like, hi.
Like, it looks effortless because you don't see me struggling.
Back to Hot Trail we go. Hello.
You guys are so pretty. We had a blast. You look so exhausted.
I am.
Oh no. I have a feeling you're going to be cranky later. Oh no. Just try to be nice, okay?
I'll try.
So we knew we were gonna have to get a slot canyon hike in there because if we didn't, we would have felt like the trip was incomplete because we didn't get to go to Buckskin Gulch. So we ended up finding one that was pretty close to our campground. It was near the east entrance of Zion in a small town, but it's called Red Hollow Slot Canyon. It was a very interesting experience getting there because when you're driving in there, you feel like you shouldn't be there. Like you feel like it's private property, but I think they're like building it up or something.
We walked up there and it was like a construction site going on, and I'm like, is this where it's at? And then you look on Google Maps and it's like, yeah, you have to walk down this little path, and then
It was so weird.
we ended up walking past this
Horse stable.
Yeah, this horse stable where a guy, we asked him about where the trailhead was for the slot canyon. He was like, oh yeah, it's right here. You just keep going around.
Yeah, you just keep walking around
turn
this
to
dried
the
up
left.
riverbed and then you just go into the slot
Yeah.
canyon. I'm like, okay. But it was super sandy. We felt like we were hiking up a dune.
Yeah.
This was after our hike at Observation Point in the
Yeah.
same day, so we were just exhausted.
Yeah, very tiring. I think it was only like a mile walk to
Yeah.
get there, and then you're in the slot canyon.
Yeah.
The hardest part about it was there was deep sand, so it kind of felt like you were just walking on dunes the entire
Yeah,
time.
it's like it was fighting you.
And then there was like horse poop all over.
Yeah.
Because I guess they take horses up
Yeah.
there.
I don't know if we would have done that, but you can take horses up to the slot canyon.
Right.
They basically just drop you off right there. Once you get into the slot canyon, the walls of the canyon were cold, so it was nice and relieving from the hot sun.
You kind of had like this brisk air
Yeah.
go through, so
Yeah, so it was like,
it was refreshing.
it was awesome being in a slot canyon. I mean,
It was kind of scary though.
Yeah.
Because you look up and you're like,
what if a rock fell?
At any given moment, one of these boulders could come falling down on us.
Yeah. Zion was too beautiful for me to not do this, so the next clip is gonna be me just showing our drive back through Zion because it's just breathtaking. I hope you enjoy it. It's gonna go really fast, so try not to puke.
Want you to be mine, and I want you to be mine. Don't pretend you're sorry, even if you're crying. You know how to make me worry. I can tell you're lying. Looking through old photos, you and I were both of different kinds of colors. I'm glad I'm not yours. Why am I feeling like I want you to be mine, and I want you to be mine.
All of this so that we can go look at souvenirs. Oh my god, this parking lot's insane, but the view is gorgeous. Made it happen, Captain. Alright, time to go look at shirts and stuff.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Winterland Lane.
I'm going to Oscars. I think it's gonna be crazy. Yay, we made it. Thank you, Oscars, for having such big parking areas. Oscars was delicious, but also filling. Bye, Oscars. Good service. Now that we've reached the end of our southern Utah / Horseshoe Bend, all of it, what are your favorite parts of the trip there? And what are your least favorite parts of the trip there?
My favorite part was Observation Point, because it's just something that we've never really seen before. That and Horseshoe Bend. The only thing, like I said before about Horseshoe Bend, was there was a lot of people there. So it kind of...
If you go early, you should be good.
Yeah.
Should be.
I think we got there around noon. One, it was too hot at that time. And two, there was just so many people there. And I'm just not a people person. Yeah, lots of people taking pictures, which we were doing too. So I mean, I can't. And it's fine. It's like I said, it's totally,
you just have to wait your turn.
It's totally understandable. It's just all the footage that you see is, you know, not the entire experience because we cut out a lot of the people that are there, both there and in Zion.
But for the most part, like, our memories about all of this stuff is amazing. So like, we're very grateful for it. So I didn't want to put the not so great stuff in the footage because it wouldn't be fun for you guys and it wouldn't be fun for us to look back at. So I just wanted to show the prettiest parts that just made our jaws drop. What was your least favorite part of being in Zion?
Zion is just, you know, it's a very touristy place for good reason.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we understand. We were there too. Like, we're not mad about it, but it can be a little bit of a hassle. That's it. Yeah, I honestly agree with you on both points. So I don't need to state mine because you already stated it. But definitely an amazing experience. We both highly recommend. Our next vlog from the trip is gonna be in northern Utah. So we got a crazy, crazy hike in that one. Just thinking about it, it's crazy. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we really, 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 really hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe if you would like to, because like, that'd be great. Okay, bye. Thank you guys so, so much. He just pooped. That's toilet paper. In case y'all are wondering, he dug a hole with a stick.
I sure did.
Oh my god.
Hey, look, when you're from the South and you live out in the country, you gotta make do with what you got.
Is that your first time?
Yes. I'd be just pissing and
You're an
all over the
outdoorsman now.
place.
Please don't do that again. I don't care.
Hanging rock works.
No, because hanging rock doesn't have loose dirt.
It's not loose, it's all compacted.
Oh really? The top layer is compacted? No.
I would know.
It's not compacted enough.
I dug 4 to 6 inches into the ground. I would know.